What's up, wall breakers? My name is George McGaff, and welcome to another episode of Beyond the Walls. This is my show all about things like agoraphobia, panic attacks, severe anxiety disorders, depression, etc. All the things that we suffer from, all the different mental illnesses we suffer from on a daily basis, and the coping mechanisms that we try to use in order to get through them. Guys, today's episode is something very, very important to me that I definitely wanted to throw out there for you guys. It's an anxiety-busting tip of the day that I think you guys are going to absolutely love. It really helps reframe everything that we deal with on a daily basis. Now remember guys, tips like this don't necessarily completely eliminate your anxiety. That comes with time and a lot of hard work and a lot of effort, but this is one of the tips that I use on a daily basis that helps reframe everything and keeps me going in the right direction. That is our old enemy, the enemy of what if. What do we do with all the what ifs? What if is a huge part of all of the things that we suffer from. You know, when you're getting ready to try to go out, get out of the house, if you have things like agoraphobia and severe panic attacks, your what ifs might be something along the lines of, well, what if I have a panic attack? What if I have a panic attack in public? What if I pass out? What if I get shaky and people start staring at me? Just what if, what if, what if, what if? So what do you do with all those what ifs? I mean, the what ifs can really make you spiral. You know, some people call it snowballing. I've called it that in the past. Some people call it the spiral. You can get into that anxiety spiral real quick. And the next thing you know, you don't want to leave the house at all because you're afraid of the what ifs. You're afraid of what if these things are going to happen. And then, of course, not wanting to leave the house because of how you feel, you know, all the what-ifs and everything like that, that leads to avoidance, and avoidance just continues the spiral. It continues it in a big, bad way. Avoidance just creates more of a problem because the more you avoid these things, then it just reinforces that the anxiety was right when it really wasn't. So it's important to not, as hard as it is, and I admit it's very, very hard because there's days that I don't want to go out there and do anything. Today it's raining. I didn't want to go and bring my son to school this morning, but I did. I went with my wife. I walked my son across the street to school anyway. And that gets into my point of what if versus even if. So what do we do to reframe all this? What do we do with all the what ifs? We're gonna face them no matter what. So how do we reframe it so that it doesn't make us suffer quite as much as it normally does? Taking all those what ifs. What if I have a panic attack? Well, I'm gonna go out even if I have a panic attack. What if I'm shaky? I'm gonna go out even if I'm shaky. What if people are looking at me? I'm going to do this even if people are looking at me. And spoiler alert, guys, as much as you think they're looking at you, odds are they're really not. That's all in your head. I've had so many public panic attacks, and I can't think of any where somebody's just staring at me like, what's going on with this guy? It's never actually happened. It's all up here, I can assure you. Changing the what if to even if is absolutely vital for anxiety and panic attack recovery. It doesn't mean that the panic attacks are going to go away, but it's all about how we're reframing it so that we don't suffer from it quite as much. Because, spoiler alert, if you're suffering from this type of thing, you're going to go out, you're going to have that anxiety. It's just going to happen. Accepting that is part of the recovery. You have to try super hard not to, and as hard as this is, I know it's hard, because even as I'm saying it myself, I'm still guilty of it too. We got to stop trying to white knuckle our way through everything, and to just accept it, and to take those what ifs and turn them into even ifs. And I can assure you, you guys, if you can manage to do this, your anxiety is just gonna calm itself down because you don't have anything else to worry about. You take those what ifs, you turn them into even ifs, and you're doing the thing. You're doing the scary stuff when it's scary, while it's scary. And then the more you do that, repetition is the mother of learning. Once you do all that and you stay consistent with it, I can promise you your anxiety levels are going to drop until this scary stuff is no longer scary. And that's what we're all trying to work towards, right? Your anxiety, your fight or flight is there for a reason. It's supposed to alert you if, say, you're walking too close to a cliff or there's a giant animal that's going to attack you, like there's a lion. But what happens when you have a panic disorder or an anxiety disorder is that the fight or flight just misfires and it tells you that there's a lion there even when there's not. So I also like to say, well, the lion is lying. He's lying to you. It's not really there. You're gonna be okay. Take those what ifs, turn them into even ifs, and go attack your day. I promise you, you guys, you're gonna get through this. I believe in all of us. I believe we truly can heal. I really do. Guys, let me know in the comments below what you think about what if versus even if, and if you're gonna use this tool to get through your anxiety. I love you all. I'll catch you on the next episode. Take care. If you went on to enjoy this episode and you got something from it, please consider leaving a tip on my Ko-fi page. The link is always in the description of my videos, no matter where I'm posting them from, and I appreciate each and every one of you for watching.